Hello friends, in the series of BSc IPF today we will be talking about trainers ratio. We have discussed about various terminologies related to mutual fund, whether it is equity fund, debt fund, Sharpe ratio, alpha, beta. Just like that, while reading the fund fact sheet or a KIM, key information memorandum, which comes along with the form, the trainers ratio or Sharpe ratio, such kind of terminologies are frequently used. What exactly it is and how it is beneficial or useful for an investor, we will try to see in today's session. When we are talking about trainers ratio, there was an American economist whose name was Jack Trainer, who gave this formula to the entire world, and on his name this terminology is called as a trainers ratio. What this ratio is: for 1 unit of risk, how much extra return your fund or your portfolio have delivered in past duration of a time is calculated by this ratio. It is exclusively focuses on how well the portfolio was performed in the backdrop of risk prevailing in the economy. Also, it indicates how well you will be rewarded for taking the risk of investing in a particular mutual fund scheme. What this formula is? This formula is trainers ratio is equal to portfolio return minus risk-free return. We have calculated the same thing while calculating the Sharpe ratio. Whatever the return your portfolio have given, we will consider as a portfolio return, and risk-free return, usually the 10-year GSEC or rate of FD is considered as a risk-free return. And the new terminology here coming is beta. What is beta? If we want to understand the concept of beta, beta is nothing but sensitivity. If the portfolio beta is 1 and if the benchmark is giving the return of 10%, then your portfolio will also deliver the return of 10%. For 10% negative return of a benchmark, your portfolio will also give the negative return of 10% only. If beta is 2, then for 5% increment in the benchmark, your portfolio will give 10% extra return or 10% return. For 5% decrease in the return of benchmark, then your portfolio will get reduced by 10%. So this is how the beta works. So here we have taken the example that average return of a portfolio is say 12%, risk free returns are 6%, 12 minus 6 is 6, and if beta is 2, then for 1 unit of risk your portfolio have given 3 unit extra return in the past duration of time. It doesn't mean that it will perform in the same way. So the main limitation is it is calculated based on a past data. So whenever we are studying, we always consider the past returns or past performance of the fund only, but it is not mandatory or it is not sure that it will perform in the same way in the future. It is a standalone number because portfolio is performing, your sensitivity is also low. Definitely it gives you some direction, but it is not the only factor on which you can decide whether to go for this fund or not. If beta is low, sensitivity is less, beta is in denominator, your ratio will be more, and trainer ratio more the better. Need to consider risk reward relationship. It is a standalone number. Quantitative measure, you need to consider different qualitative measures also. So this is one of the major ratio which one should understand while choosing the mutual fund scheme, or you can do the comparative study along with this ratio. We will stop here today. The same topic is available in Marathi and Hindi language. You need to visit the YouTube channel for the same. Thank you very much for liking our session. Don't forget to write your name along with your email address in the comment section, because if you are giving data, then only BSc IPF and SEBI will continue to deliver such kind of sessions. This initiative is taken by BSc IPF and SEBI, so don't forget to say them thanks also. If you want to know more about some different topic, please mention in the comment section. Thank you very much.